Hello everyone, my name is Pavlina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanna ask you one question. How about your self-confidence? Do you believe in yourself? When you get up in the morning, what are your first thoughts for the day? How do you feel about your skills? Do you trust the process? Do you trust yourself when you start something new, like a new project, like you're involving in something, or about your relations with the people? What is your place in the world? What do you think you deserve the most? Are you aiming high? What are your perceptions? That's why today I want to speak about it, because for me, my true opinion is that self-confidence is one of the most important topics, because everything in life starts from within. It's like your inner world. This is your ability, this is your perception, this is your strength, and this is your fuel. Because it's like if you are confident, if you believe in yourself, if you know that you can do it, even when all the world is against you, or if you just feel like it. Because it's very strange, but I think it's true that you can be good at something, but because nobody from the people aside want you to be better than them, they try to stop you, they try to sabotage you, they try to manipulate you, or they try to convince you that you're not good enough. So you give up, so you don't spread your potential. And then what? You lose. And the most important thing is that if you want to be a winner, you have to think like you already won the game, that you already achieved the task, that you already are a successful person. Because if you see yourself as a winner, you will become a winner, you will look like one. Because self-confidence, this is your aura, this is the way you represent yourself, this is the light you just that you spread around you, and people see you in this light. When you enter a room, and you enter the room and you're like this, your head is like pointing down, your shoulders are a bit like this, and then the audience, the people, they see you like this, and you're not trustworthy so much, because you don't show confidence. And for example, you're starting a new project, and you want somehow to make new partnerships, to create, a new environment of people, co-workers, colleagues, to involve in your thing. And if you start speaking, but you show insecurities, you show that you don't believe that this thing will be successful, and you're not sure about what you're talking about, then you cannot win over these people. They will say, oh, since he or she is not sure, how can we be sure? Because you're the one who represented the new idea. You are the representative of yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to anyone. Listen, guys. I will share now with you some stories from my personal experience and my life. And I really hope this will be helpful for you, and maybe it will change the story of some of you. Because I'm talking things, maybe you say things that everybody can say, but it's different when you hear it from somebody else, when this person speaks from his or her true experience. And I believe that in this world we all share some similar stories, and many times, for example, I really feel better when I open YouTube and I watch some channels of people who share their own stories, because it's like I'm not alone, I don't feel alone. I feel that there is someone else who experienced and went through the same or similar, and they overcome it, and they overgrow it, and now this thing is behind them, they're stronger than this. So let's start with that. It's very important to go back to the childhood, because these are one of your first memories, and they're very. They give you the picture of today as well. Like, I started to learn how to ride a bicycle with my father. I love my father very much, but I have to say that he's very impatient man. Like, he knows how to do something, and he expects, for example, he learns me something new, and he expects that because he's a person that's very easy learn things in life. But with me, I'm very slow. I have to say, I believe in myself when I want to achieve something, when I want to be good at something. But in my case, it always needs more time than in a lot of people's situations. Okay, so we started learning me ride bicycle, and we went to one very big courtyard, like very big. And it was a straight line and a fence in the distance. And then my father say, okay, now I think you're ready to ride by yourself without this, you have in the back some helping wheels in the beginning when you started. And he take it off and he say, okay, now let's see how good you are, if you can manage by yourself. And the first time I just saw this fence, it looked so, far away from me. And I was like, oh my God, how I'm supposed to do that? My father is not by my side, he's just behind. I'm without these wheels, so yeah, I have to do it. And first time I fell down, because I was thinking I didn't trust that I can do it. I lacked self-confidence. I was not sure. I started with these voices in my mind. Oh, if I fall now, what will happen? Oh, it's so scary. I cannot make it. But then my father started to talk to me like in this way. Oh, I was sure. You're not ready. You cannot do it. Better give up. Maybe it's not supposed for you to ride a bicycle. And then I was like, okay, if I cannot say to myself, if I cannot command myself that I can do it, maybe I will never do it, because I will be navigated by this fear, irrational fear. You know why it's irrational? Because when we start to do a new thing, when you involve in some new activity and you never did it before, or you have so little experience, how can you do it? I mean, you don't have the knowledge or the experience to do it. You don't know how to do it, how to be stable, how to control the situation. But then your fuel will be your self-confidence. Well, I want it, I will go there. In my case, I will ride and I will get to this fence. I can do it. I want. You have to ask yourself, do I want to do this? Do I want the outcome out of this? If you want it, you will get there. Okay, through the way, you can fall a couple of times, maybe 10 times, maybe 100 times. It doesn't matter. Sometimes in life, I read about a story, it's very funny, about, I think it was a Chinese woman, or doesn't matter the nationality, but she was trying to get her driving license for something like 20 or 30 years. Can you imagine, guys? And people started to make jokes out of her, to write articles about her, that this is so desperate that she will never ever be a driver in her life. And in the end, I think in the end she was 70 or something like that, close to that age. And she got it. And she's a driver now. And she proved to the world, and most important, to herself, that she can do it. It doesn't matter. Some people, they will try to bully you. They will try to make jokes out of you because you're slow, because they say, okay, because it takes you time, you're not capable, why don't you give up? No, since something like activity exists in this world, since another people are successfully doing it, why not you? Why not you? I mean, why them and not you? I don't say anything against these people. I'm always happy to see people flourish, succeed, be happy, be successful. But then I ask myself why I I won't be a part of this. Of course, you deserve to be if you want to be. The only thing is that in order to have this fire inside of you and to, to put it in something else, you have to desire it passionately. So, in my case with the bicycle, to go back, I said, okay, I do it, and then I focused on this fence. This fence was in front of my eyes, I was not thinking about anything else, only this fence, and that this is my final destination. This is everything depends on this, because when you have an aim, you have to focus. You shouldn't be twisted, because, for example, if I want to go there, and I'm thinking about to this side about something else, maybe it will take me more time, or maybe not today. I won't achieve it today. If you want to achieve it today, this must be your thing, to only be focused at this thing. And so I started to riding, and I got to this fence. And then my father was so surprised, because it happened just the second round after I fell down so bad, and I was about to cry, but then I reminded myself, do I want to go there to prove to my father and to myself that I can do it? Do I really want to learn how to ride a bicycle? Why I spent all of this time trying and learning if I give it up at the last moment? This will be stupid. So guys, this is just example. Or, so many times you start something new, and depends on how ambitious you are. It may look in the eyes of others that your aim is impossible, that it's not for you. For example, as a woman, I can say that I'm a fighter. And all of my life, I was never thinking small. I'm not a narrow-minded person. I'm very wide-minded, like widespread, and my imagination is so wide that I really dream. I think everything that is in this world and it exists, it can be yours. But when you fight by yourself, when you are not, for example, coming from a wealthy family or something like that, you have to do it by yourself, everything, to create the right connections, to do the steps. And I have to say that it's not easy. It's never easy. You can look very happy on the social media, you can look glamorous, fabulous, but only you know how it is inside of you. From where you started to the point where you are right now. It shouldn't stop you. People will try to stop you, I was raised in a poor environment, I have to say, when I was a child. Then our situation in my family was better. But after that, we had a very, very bad period. I even didn't have my own room for years when I was a teenager, and I was sleeping in something like a storage room, like my parents, they kept their luggage there, and it was awful, because it was like a room from where they go from their room to this room, from their room to this room, and I didn't have any space or privacy. And I remember I'm into fashion since I was a kid, since I'm in a conscious age, and I was saving from the little money my grandparents gave me for food in school, but I always got what I wanted, no matter it was very hard. And look, okay, right now I moved alone to Hamburg. I live in a very nice apartment. I'm proud of it, because it's not easy to do it by yourself, but here I am, and this is not where my dreams or goals end. This is just the beginning. But everything you want, you like, and all the places you want to be, all the achievements, you can do it if you have a self-confidence. That's why it's so important. And before I came here, so many people told me, like, oh, why you're going there, you won't make it, you will be back on the first month or the second, or it's not for a woman to do this without a man or something. Of course, I prefer that there is a man, but the right man, you know, next to me, not some con artist or somebody that is not the right for me, because then he will just he will put everything I'm fighting on a pause. I don't have the time for this. So don't listen to people. Don't listen. Okay, you can get advice if you ask for advice, but never take this advice for something you have to do it or follow blindly. Because maybe this is not the best for you. Only you know what is the best for you. Do not forget it. Do not forget it. Do not forget that you can do it. You have to manifest. You have to trust. And after that, you have to follow. Always show in front of people that you're confident. Show that you're strong. Maybe you're falling apart from inside, but I can suggest watch some YouTube video like this, or so many people create videos like this, or go to a therapist. There is nothing wrong about it. This is very important. Mental health is the most important from your nervous system. You know, you can get sick if you don't feel good here, mentally. So take care about it. You know, and there is one more thing I want to say. For example, each of us have some insecurities. For example, a lot of women, they want to change something, like their breast, or to lose some kilos, or just to have longer hair, for example, or smaller nose, or something. It doesn't matter what is it. But for example, this is something you don't like about yourself. It doesn't mean that this is ugly, or that the others will say something about it, or even recognize it, or pay attention. So a lot of women do the mistake. You go on a date with a man, for example, and you start to talk about your insecurities or things or traits you find as flaws. For example, you say, oh my God, I retained some water today. I think, oh, my stomach is so swollen. I don't feel in a good shape. And you know, maybe this man didn't even notice that, and he likes you the way you are. But the moment you say it loudly, then he starts to look at you like, maybe she's right. Oh my God, how I haven't seen it. It's really swollen, her stomach. And then you create a problem out of nowhere, and then he starts to see it too. And maybe you're not the same into his eyes after this claim from your side. So keep it to yourself. Okay, maybe it's true. Maybe your stomach is really swollen. What you do then? Okay, you're already on this date. So nothing changed basically. You go, you take some pills for against this, you know, or you start to work out, or you just take less carbs or anything. But just do it silently. When you go around people, the most important is, if you want these people to see you in a positive light and as a winning part, or as a leader or anything, or sexy, or just in a good light, then you have to show it. Don't show your insecurities around people, because this won't help you. You know, today you don't feel successful. Okay, what will change if you go in front of some people and say, oh, I feel so desperate, miserable, I'm not successful, I'm poor, I'm not looking good, I'm too fat, my hair is oily, doesn't matter what is ugly, and they will start to see you that way. If you want to change something, change it. You do it for yourself, and then you will feel better. But before that, just think about the plan, how to change it, because sharing this information in front of people won't help you in any way. It will make the problem worse, because then it won't be only in your eyes. It will be like in the eyes of 20 more people, and you will feel embarrassed in front of them. So never forget to trust yourself. Never forget that nobody comes into this world with ready knowledge and experience. Make a clear plan about what you like to achieve, where you want to be in life, who you want to be, and follow it. And you will be there. You will go there, and I don't doubt it. Just think about that your time is the most important and valuable and priceless asset, and that you're the most valuable for yourself. Always have to put yourself first, so you will be the best version of yourself. So guys, I hope that my video helped some of you, and that's maybe I really made you believe more in yourself and see yourself and your life situation in a different light. See you soon.